Because I already told you it's my duty to educate the Africans. Come on, Aloch, calm down. Jerry, stop crying. Lasilale, stop being melodramatic, okay? What if polygamy remained the dominant family structure? This is a story on the many houses of Africa, a society built on polygamy. Join me on this journey of what could have been as we breathe life into the Africa of our dreams. My people, for centuries, many African societies thrived on polygamous family structures. Kings, warriors, and even ordinary men had multiple wives, creating large extended families that shaped economies, politics, and social roles. But with colonization and Western influence, monogamy became the norm. But what if polygamy had remained dominant? Would gender roles have changed? And could polygamous societies have influenced politics in unexpected ways? Let's explore this alternative reality. Before the European and Middle Eastern influences, polygamy was the backbone of many African societies. But why? In traditional African societies, polygamy wasn't just about marriage. It was an economic, political, and social strategy. More wives meant more children, which meant a larger workforce and a stronger family unit. In many communities, polygamy was linked to wealth. A man's ability to provide for multiple wives was a sign of his economic strength. Wives had strong support networks, shared responsibilities, and in some cases, greater influence over the household decisions. With colonization came new laws, new religions, and a new way of looking at family. Missionaries and colonial governments discouraged polygamy, promoting monogamy as the civilized way of life. Colonial administrations imposed Western legal systems, banning polygamy and enforcing monogamy through Christian doctrines. This reshaped African economies, inheritance laws, and even our gender roles. Let's imagine an Africa where polygamy never declined. What would life look like today? In this timeline, African societies evolved differently. Instead of Western nuclear family model, polygamous family structures expand into business dynasties, political alliances, and economic powerhouses. Imagine a world where large polygamous families dominate industries, using their numbers to create powerful business empires. Could Africa have had its own family-run conglomerates, rivaling global corporations? Would women have had more or less power in a polygamous Africa? Let's consider the possibilities. In polygamous societies, women often had strong support networks. Senior wives acted as advisors, managed wealth, and even controlled land ownership. In some cultures, women had their own husbands or chose to remain independent. In this alternate world, women could have had greater influence in politics and business, with large family networks supporting their rise to power. Would Africa's political landscapes have changed? Could large polygamous family networks have prevented the fragmentation of African nations? Instead of Western-style democracy, African leadership might have evolved into large family-based councils, where governance was handled through extended kingship networks rather than political parties. My people, even today, some African businesses and political dynasties operate like modern versions of polygamous family structures. Imagine if that had been the norm across the entire continent. Would an Africa built on strong polygamous family networks have resisted colonial rule more effectively? Would wealth have been more equally distributed? Would gender roles have evolved differently? This isn't just about marriage. It's about economics, politics, and African identity. Maybe it's time we rethink how family structure influences society. But what do you think? Would a modern Africa built on polygamy have been stronger? Could we still benefit from aspects of these systems today? Let's talk about it in the comments. Return, not just in memory, but in glory. Mino, I'll watch. Njeri, Lesilane, your man is coming home. Awaken.
What if, what if? What if, what if? What if, what if? What if you could hear the sound laid deep in the hearts of our chosen? Would it sound like silence? Or the pounding of the tom-tom drums buried in the sand? What if the story was ours to tell? Rise where our forefathers fell, the hopes of ancestors seeping through our dreams like a brewing stone from the banks and streams of the night. Mama Africa, can you hear me call?